Orcs Unchained is a tricky game to review, due to the fact it's taken me over a year to obtain this platinum. It's not difficult, it's just a sheer mindless grind once you've completed the game, and it actually kills what is a solid game. The game's a free-to-play model, so the progression is very slow, and you get chests and you earn chests or buy them, and you can earn skulls and trap upgrades, and everything's okay apart from the characters take a long time to unlock because you need a lot of skulls, but you also need the skulls to upgrade your traps. So it's a very much give or take, and it's a very frustrating model, especially as you need certain characters for certain trophies. Also, you can't really try the characters, which is even worse, so it's a kind of gamble when you buy them. I bought Cygnus and he was useless, and I bought Azil and he was great, but I didn't know about them until I actually played them. The concept of the game is simple, and it takes after one of my favourite platinums on PlayStation 3, which is Dungeon Defenders. Defend your crystal with the character you picked, on the traps that are given or selected, and you hold out till the waves stop coming, or they destroy the crystal you protect, and that's all there is to the game. You get guardians to help at certain locations on maps, and also booby traps, but I found that they were weak or pointless, and you only really used them because there were trophies linked to them. The controls in the game are a bit fiddly at first. You press L1 and R1 to move along to pick your traps, or you move it back to the beginning where you have your abilities and your fundamental attack. You can add potions as well, and you press them with the up or down D-pad, or move with the R and L1, and you just place them on the map. And you have limits, and you need to have coins from killing to then place those. Also, you throw in abilities, and it does take a little bit of a while to get into with the whole complex system, but once it's down, it's actually really simple. It's just a matter of finding out what you're suited to and what's good for you. I found with this game, the music was a bit repetitive, and the sound effects weren't great. They weren't exactly like you felt like you were really massacring lots of monsters and getting the feel of sheer power going on. You had nice little quirks where the monsters are having little things to say, and so do the characters, but it's just a bit too far and few between, and they could have done more with it. Graphically, they went with a colourful, friendly approach, but you can still cut orcs in half and you see them severed, but not in an over-the-top gore sense, which is quite nice, and there's options to tone it down if need be. I like the levels, they're all colourful and bright, or you have some dark and dingy dungeons, but there's a bit of variety in what you're doing, considering what the game is and how repetitive it will be, which I like, and it's a nice touch and a credit to the developers for what they've done.
If you're sure.
Sadly for the Platinum Hunters, the grind is hideous. There are two trophies that are troublesome in this game, and the first is skill, and it requires you to do 15 attacks with a character and its abilities and traps on one orc before he dies, and that's not easy, but it is doable. Then you have the worst trophy, that is 200 million coins need to be spent, and in this context I completed the game and only reached 4% of my target. I did even do a video on how to do a grind if you're a mid-level, but it is horribly long and you will be pushed, and most people do give up. I mean, I'm only the 54th person to get this trophy. The game, for what it is very fun, and even better, it has a co-op, so a team of 3 mates can play together online, but there is no couch co-op. But it's a good touch, and I played most levels with a mate, and it helped and most probably made the game better for it. Sadly though, it could do so much more in context of gameplay and game modes, as other games have shown from this genre. I mean, it lacks for me, and it doesn't keep you invested, which is a problem considering what the game is. So for me, it's a 3 out of 5. It's just a shame that this game will be ending on April 8th, as the servers will be shut, so it will become impossible to get the platinum and play this game. But a nice touch is the devs have maxed out your players' bank accounts, so you can enjoy the game for what it was and you don't have to grind so hard. I hope you liked the video, like and subscribe and give me feedback.